난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이 chill
눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radar cause I'll be bossing
문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 영어로 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 good night
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
내버려둬 I just cannot stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock
쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 폰 고장나버려 난 비용 비켜 내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험
빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 Do my dance 걸음마저 step
길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my way up cause I'll be bustin' 이제는 또 pass 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보는 good night
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
You know why 더 다르게 더 걸어 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끌어워 난 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 No matter where I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해봐 내 걸음이 더 뜨거워져
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕
Hey, get out my way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 Hey, get off my lane 깜짝할 새 앞지르네 Hey, get out of way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 Gotta get out of lane You know 깜짝할 새 앞지르네 You heard?
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Like the waters, I'm drowning into you. Like the heavens, our kiss is higher than the mountains. We're in all the colors, and all the colors in you. Love is sheer, we're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Kuching City have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times, they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course, they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just...
And a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And they're quick to get it back. Good ball, good take. It's loose, and there's a race. Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kuching City with the corner. They're first. Keeper's dealt with that. He's having a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Chiellini wins the duel this time. Now it's Berbatov. Now there's a fine ball. And that has sent him sprawling. And he can thump it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Albert Ferrer clears it away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, it's come to nothing. Lofted upfield. And this is Cruyff. And he's in shapes to shoot! Oh, he's done it! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're off again.
Munich definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And this is Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar. Valverde. Bale gets it away. This looks promising. Now then, the ball's come loose. Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear. And he's lost his man here. Good chance here. It's a quick ball upfield. Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
So we have movement on both benches. And he's had it nicked away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Dink through. Gerrard. And he's let fly. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. And a chance! And that really should have been that.
Rummenigge really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Nicked it back promptly.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Kuching City seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
The final 5 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some resolute defending there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that has not gone well. McAllister
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier.
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invisible.
how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind. I wanna give you all of me, all of me. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. 'Cause I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. I feel invisible.
People watch on the way back home, envious of the glimmer of hope. Gives me a break from feeling alone. Gives me a moment out of the evil. Used to feel so invincible. I used to feel it was a world worth dreaming of. Back in the gasworks, screaming the song. Just the beauty of youth would quell my aching heart. I feel so done. Our people watch on the way back home. Everybody on the treadmill running. Under the billboards, out of the heat. Somebody's darling's on the street tonight. Oh, I can't stop running. I see the whole town fire. Our people watch on the way back home. Our people watch on the way back home. I came back home after 7 years. Wide awake, chasing.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Gerrard. That's a good run down the left. And it's Gerrard looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. He's got away. Ibrahimovic! They've scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cannavaro. Now it's Figo. He's picked his way through. In towards the back stick. Tanucci clears it away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Crunching tackle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in with purpose. Tanucci with the clearance. Gerrard is herring after that one. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a brilliant interception. Akanji calmly anticipates. Bullet tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Akanji cuts it out. 5 minutes till the break. Now he's got space here. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Akanji. Marcelo. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Now it's Stojkovic. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. That gets us going once more.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2.
Cruyff! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
There's the header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that could set him on his way. He is through here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. It's gone in. He's put through his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a lead courtesy of an own goal. More and more pressure on the ball here. Zola. Beckenbauer. Cannavaro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Albert Ferrer. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Hullet. No, no way through there. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. Yildiz. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rummenigge. And he's lost his man here. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Totti. Totti purring through the gears.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi Alonso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get on the end of this? It's run loose here. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous. Akanji can get it clear. Vigo has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, they could be caught. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a glory. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Munich definitely impressing me.
No, we only you wait, waka come. Like a red, never walk alone. No, we only you wait, waka come. Like a red, never walk alone. We don't No, be only you with waka come. Like a red, never walk alone.
Etewe asihua wirupo ama wabeme bojo wamo werupo asote asihua wirupo anawano udo betoton werupo asihuno akwe asihuno wong anawano udo betoton werupo asihuno akwe asihuno wong anawano udo betoton.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their...
And the shot! And it's a goal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled. He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. This looks promising. And back to the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Bale gets it clear. Goa with the corner, there first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. First quarter of an hour gone. Pelé. He's having a pop! And he's there to clear it. No way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pelé, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Neymar. That is a crunching tackle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pass somewhat off target. More and more pressure on the ball here. Looking for options for movement. Bayer. Goa are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonal. Shot, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Goa have their second corner now. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And it's Ribery. Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a pretty loose pass. Albert Ferrer clears. That's a cute ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Pelé. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Gerrard. Drills one in. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's starting to look very... That's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Ribery. Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bale. It's Bale! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. In by Ibrahimovic. Tries to get it clear. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ibrahimovic. Totti.
There they go, hunting again.
No foul, says the referee. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maldini can get it clear. And it's Cruyff. Pele. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Sola! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to turn it right round. Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Not the most convincing of passes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a promising position. Bale gets a foot in here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides...
Struck first time! Lacking in accuracy. Now it's Mbappe. 4 added minutes on the board. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So, having trailed, to lead. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And that is the last of it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Munich certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Let the beat drop. to 10. I close my eyes. I count to 10. I close my eyes. I close my eyes. Ready for the beat, yeah.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
And we have our very first corner. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, terrible pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Eto. Could move up a gear here. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Van der Sar getting this one clear. Aimed beyond the defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pele. Can he get it through? There's the shot! And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He has found the way through. Eto. Now it's Pele. That pass has been well intercepted. Kvaratskhelia. Lampard. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Eto.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's been shifted off it. Azar. And this is Eto. Eto finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Azar. Eto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Costa Curta. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And here is the first touch of the second half. And it's Cannavaro. Maldini. Cannavaro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bullet. Marcelo. Mateus. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day. And the shot! And how did he not make it 4? Corner number 2 then. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Looking to play him in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Defending was strong and firm. Bullet. Mateus. Marcelo. And he's taking no chances there. That's good running with the ball. That'll be a throw. Maldini. And it's Hullet. It's a good spell of possession, this.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Zola. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Just eases him off the ball. Vitinha. Totti engages and forces him off the ball. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Now that's a fine challenge.
The perfect tackle. He's been superb.
And he's managed to get rid. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now he's off and running. No, he's just misjudged that one. Vitinha. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Bale. Nicely spread. And there goes the final whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just...
I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud. Stack this bread, let me do it like I'll spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name. Trust me, you don't wanna test my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespecting, you know that's G's and me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbours are moving wild, they know that. All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, but my feet on the ground. Cause they'll care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make your people proud. Gotta make all my people proud, so I put in the time every day of the week. I'm a star in the sky, they can see my shine, so I ain't been doing up hide and seek. Wanna move mumsy out of the ends, I've still got family back in Nige. Ain't got time for the online beef, so I stay vegan when I post online. Same day, but I'm going through changes. New day, a different fragrance. Live every day like it's your last. Ain't got time to be doing complacent. Hop in a booth, I do it for them. The reason that I write these rhymes, I live one life, I can't waste time, that's why. All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, but my feet on the ground. Cause they'll care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud.
Green line, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green line, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, that's how I shine. Green line, up to the stop sign, up to the rewind, up to the that's how I shine, that's how I shine.
Falling out of that moving car like a movie star. Apart from my grazed knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't underrate me. I'm patiently
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he shoots! That's really well cleared. Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And he can clear it away. Cantona. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Juve, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Back where it came from. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Juve. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van der Sar is there to clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos.
Might want to be careful there.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, he's had it taken off him. Cantona going after that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now there's a great chance! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Closing it. It's Pele! Incredible! Just incredible! And that really is so impressive. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Munich really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way. And that's a Cantona! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Madrid have their lead. Juve couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, it's a great roll! And that's a tidy finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Rummenigge. Rodri gets on his bike and on the move. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
And Zola! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Look at the space here. Well, they've got it again. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Quality ball. That is ended up in no man's land. It's just beyond his reach. And now they can clear their lines. And we're done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day.
They go on their own, and like the leaves in the wind, we go with the flow. From city to city, romancing and roam. We fly high and land wherever we want. Sweet lullaby, we wake up and say goodbye. We sacrifice our youth till the day we die. Oh, either we stay here or don't. Time should wait for us, but it won't. So if you really love me, then say you love me till the end of time. Catch me and I'll catch you back. We'll keep falling till the end of time. So if you really love me, then say you love me and my shattered mind. Catch me and I'll catch you back. We'll keep falling till the end of time. Wildflowers stuck in stone. I keep reaching for light, but nobody knows if I'm alive or I'm well or nobody's home. This life will break us, this life will make us. Baby, let's take hiatus. We sacrifice our youth till the day we die. Oh, either we stay here or don't. Time should wait for us, but it won't. So if you really love me, then say you love me till the end of time. Catch me and I'll catch you back. We'll keep falling till the end of time. So if you really love me, then say you love me and my shattered mind. Catch me and I'll catch you back. We'll keep falling till the end of time. Worth my love and worth my mind. I spend my time on you. Just keep falling with me till the end of time. Till the end of time. Oh, oh. So if you really love me, then say you love me till the end of time. Catch me.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Barcelona have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nicely weighted ball. Panucci cuts it out. Albert Ferrer clears. And it's Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Stojkovic. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Cruyff. Oh, good-looking ball. De Ligt producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's an imaginative pass. Stojkovic. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Van der Sar with the clearance. Tries from a long way out. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Deftly away. Out of play for a throw. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! He's scored! And there is your opener. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now he's off and running. And it's made its way to him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Hazard. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, super ball. Gerrard! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. Gets us going once more. That's a pretty loose pass. And that's been slipped through. And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control. Ibrahimovic gets into a good position. Takes a shot! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff finding himself in space. So we have movement on both benches. And Zola! No, got right underneath it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Guendouzi. Oh, this looks sharp. No way through there. Trossard. Well, there's the clearance. That's a throw. And it's Guendouzi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. Gerrard! Oh, there was plenty on that. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. And now they can clear their lines. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for the run. Trossard receives it in a good position here. Gerrard getting this one clear. Oh, what has happened here? And we have our very first corner. McAllister gets it away. Oh, this is a great chance! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Araujo. And they've switched it over to the other side. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, delightful ball. Tries a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Guendouzi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.